Dr. Sorensen. It's my honor and pleasure today to introduce this sixth, I guess maybe it might be the seventh, annual Hall of Fame installation program. It's a pleasure and an honor to look at the trophy, at the plaques in the main foyer of people who have received these honors in the past. Most of these people are alumni of East High. And I hope you'll take some time today after the assembly, as you walk through the hall, to just pause there for a moment and see the famous people that are there. Someday, I would hope that you might have this honor of being presented and given the honor to be installed in our Hall of Fame. It's possible. This country allows this to happen. The people we're honoring today are representative of our great alumni in two instances. The other person we're honoring is more than alumni, and you'll see as we go through. So let's get started with the program, and we'll start with a slides introducing our first inductee.
Joe on in his games. During high school, spent a lot of time working at Lagoon to earn money for his family and his activities. Lagoon also provided a lot of entertainment as he loved to swim and also loved to attend the dances. After graduating from high school, Joe enrolled at the University of Utah. He married his high school sweetheart, Ginger Evans, and they moved to Salt Lake City. To help pay for his education, he worked at the Hygeia Ice Company and for the Yellow Cab Company as a taxi driver. He earned his Bachelor of Science degree in education in 1939, majoring in history and social studies. In his senior year, he was a member of Phi Delta Kappa, a national honorary scholastic educational fraternity. He returned in 1951 to earn a master's degree. He started his teaching at East High in 1939, where he taught social studies and vocational guidance. His career was interrupted by World War II, and like most young men at his time, he answered the call of his country and served as a medical technician in England. Returning from the war, he resumed his career at East, and for the next 7 years taught in the social studies department and served as a counselor. In 1955, he left East to be principal of Lincoln Junior High, a position he held for 3 years. One day during this time, a boy suffered a cut that severed his artery. Mr. Richards fastened a tourniquet from a towel in a nearby cabinet and controlled the bleeding until an ambulance arrived. He was credited with saving the boy's life. He returned as principal to East in 1958 and was to remain for 18 years in that position. It was during this time that he made his greatest contribution to the East High community. East became his life. He was the school's chief administrator and his biggest booster, a tireless worker and a willing supporter of every school activity. He pioneered the first high school 7-period day and the first AP programs in the Salt Lake City schools. He presided over a 10-year period during which the school operated with the innovative modular scheduling program. It was during his administration that a devastating fire reduced the school to a mass of twisted steel and charred furnishings. Most in the East High community were alarmed and saddened at the suggestion that the school be torn down and students be bused to other city high schools. Due to the untiring efforts of members of the community and the able direction of Joe Richards, the school was rebuilt. Joe also made a great contribution to his community. He served in various leadership positions in his church and was active in the civic affairs. He took pride in his long association with the Salt Lake City Lions Club, where he served on the board of directors for 14 years. Joe and Virginia were loving parents of 2 daughters, Penny and Joanne, who each graduated from East. Joe spent many cherished moments with the girls as they grew up. These times spent with his family were very special. The family increased in size as the girls married and had children of their own. Joe's grandchildren were a special source of joy to him. He loved to be part of their lives. When the grandchildren played or performed, Joe was usually there, encouraging and cheering them on. Virginia passed away in 1979. Joe later married Elizabeth Weaver, who is here with us today. Joe left his mark on our school and its traditions. His influence is felt in the lives of more than 8,000 graduates who knew and respected him as their principal of their high school. It is with great pride that we bestow the title of Distinguished Educator on one who devoted his life to the idea that every student was an important individual who deserved the best education possible Joseph W. Richards.
We have with us today several members, well, many relatives of Joe, and I wonder if we could have you people stand. Those of you here in honor of Joe. Stand up a minute, will you? My honor to greet his daughters, Joanne and Penny, this morning, and to present them with this plaque indicating Joseph W. Richards as our Hall of Fame Distinguished Educator Award this year. There's one other thing that we are doing, and this is a first for East High School in this area. We have designated and are designating a Joseph W. Richards Memorial Collection Room in our library. And this will be a special memorial to him. I must say that when we made the plans for this award, Joe was alive. And we were so thrilled and excited that he would be here to receive this award and enjoy your response as well. I hope that he's not too far away. Let me introduce Joanne, his daughter, who has something.
It's hard because I know how important this would have been to him and how much it would have meant. We have been asked to donate something for the Joseph W. Richards Memorial Collection, and I've assembled 3 items that we feel represent my father's years at East High School. First of all, we will be giving the name plaque that was on his desk for the 19 years that he served as principal, and I can tell you he spent many, many hours here. Secondly, his lucky red hat. It was a toss-up between his red shoes and his red hat. But the red hat won because he received it as a birthday present in 1964, and he wore it to every basketball game thereafter. And in March of 1964, East High took state in basketball for the very first time. Guaranteed to bring luck, I promise you. And finally, we will be presenting, and I do not have it as locked in the school safe, we have a certificate that was awarded to him, a plaque that was awarded upon his retirement for 41 years of service as an educator, and we will be presenting this to the room. We ask that this be put in a place of honor, and we thank you for this opportunity. The only thing that makes it incomplete is that he could not be here to share it with us. I'll now turn the time over to my sister. It is such an honor to be here today, being an alumni from East High, myself, as well as my sister and my children. We love this school as much as Mother and Daddy did. And Mother and Father were always, this was an important part of their lives with the school activities.
this yesterday. Thank you. On behalf of East High School, it's a pleasure to accept these things from the Joseph Richards family. And they will be placed in this room along with other things and will be a permanent place to remember Joseph W. Richards. Okay, now, go ahead. Now I'd like to continue with our next candidate.
I feel exactly the same now as I did when I was 5 years old. I do all the same things adults are supposed to do. I'm responsible. But I love to play, and that's why I love dancing. This confession is made by Shirley Russin Reimer, an East High graduate who is a national leader in the field of dance for children, and this year's recipient of the Distinguished Alumna Award. Shirley was born February 20th, 1929. Almost from the beginning, she exhibited a great talent for the performing arts. Her father and mother, who are with us today, were active in the theater, and little Shirley wanted to grow up to be an actress. At age 3, she started dancing lessons and enjoyed the experience. After all, a stage performer should know something about dance. She continued with formal lessons until the age of 12. Then she quit and set her sights on a stage career. She attended the Stewart School on the University of Utah campus and Bryant Junior High School. In her first year at East, she took advantage of the drama opportunities here. The Eastonia edition of that year shows her right on the front row of the Thespian Club, an organization designed to encourage actors and actresses. A further look through the book reveals membership in the Girls' Glee and Leaders' Club. In the 1946 Eastonia, Shirley can be found in the Leaders' Club, Cantor Club, Writers' Club, Ski Club, and acting in her first play. The school play, Janie, gave Shirley her first real opportunity to perform as an actress. After graduation, she enrolled at the University of Utah, still nurturing her dream of a stage career. One day, Dr. Elizabeth Hayes, director of the dance department, who had seen Shirley in a freshman dance class, insisted she try out for the Orchesis modern dance group. She was accepted into Orchesis and served for 2 years as president of that group. She found dancing very enjoyable, but did not consider it as a career. She graduated with honors and received a bachelor's degree in theater. At the urging of her parents, Shirley went east to study for the summer. An exciting experience with a modern dance workshop in Connecticut encouraged her to study further in New York City. She earned a master's degree in dance education at NYU after a year of working with many of the greatest names in modern dance. Meanwhile, Shirley had vital interests back home. She was engaged to Reese Ryder. They had met while both were students at the University of Utah and had served together as student body officers. The Korean War had begun, and Reese was called into active service in the Army. With a dancing career awaiting Shirley and an uncertain military future facing Reese, they were married in October 1951. 6 months later, Reese was shipped overseas. Shirley returned to New York, where she was dancing a great deal, performing with the world-famous Allo and Nikolai Dance Company. Her life's work took a change in direction when she left a promising dancing career to become a dance teacher at BYU. She has been teaching continually since then. At present, she is a professor of modern dance at the University of Utah, where she has taught for 30 years. Shortly after her return from New York, she met Joanne Woodbury. Together they created and established the Ryrie Woodbury Dance Company. An investment of a lot of time and hard work paid off as the company attained full professional status 12 years later. The company has been the recipient of numerous grants and commissions which have enabled Shirley and her co-workers to remain in the forefront of modern dance performance and innovation. The group is acknowledged as an important American dance company and is particularly known for its work with children. Shirley has done extensive touring with the company and as a consultant. She has performed and conducted workshops to promote dance for children in virtually every state and around the world. She has choreographed numerous works, authored many published articles, and is in great demand as a speaker. Shirley is a recipient of many awards and honors. She is listed in Who's Who of American Women and Who's Who in America. She has received the National Dance Association's Plaudit Award, and her 1946 graduating class at a recent reunion honored her and former Governor Scott Matheson as the two members of their class who had done most to put East on the map. Shirley has successfully balanced the demand of a career with the responsibilities of a mother. She and Reese are proud parents of 4 daughters, each of whom has graduated from East. The girls are married now, and the Ryrie family album is starting to fill with memories of 7 grandchildren. Shirley now balances the demands of her career with the responsibilities of a grandmother. It is with great pride that we bestow the title of Distinguished Alumna on Shirley Russin Ryrie.
Shirley, it's an honor and a pleasure to present this award to you. And I'm only going to let you look at this because we're going to put this up in our case. But you can have it till after the assembly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am highly honored to have this award. I first want to thank the committee, Lamar Sorensen, Martin Pond, Dale Simons, and Herb Urey, who worked so hard to gather all of those photographs and memories. He asked me for things I had no idea I had, so it was really kind of a thrill. And Connie Jo and the dance club, thank you so much. I think I've seen every dance concert almost in the last 20 years at East High School. My 4 daughters all danced for years and years, and I have many. My former student, Denise Rath, of course, teaches here, and Connie has been a long-time colleague and good friend. I am so pleased. And I also came to many games because we had cheerleaders and pep club girls and marching mistresses and all of those things. And so we had, of course, see all the football and basketball games. So I love East High School very much, and I was asked to give you a thought. I think the thought would be that here you'll probably begin to discover something that means a lot to you, something that might point to a career for you. I ask you to persist in pursuing it here and beyond, and to stick to it no matter what. I think when people ask why I've been able to do what I've been able to do, I say it's because I've just stuck to it and persisted against all the odds, and there are many odds. So you have to try to believe in yourself. And if you choose something that you love to do, you'll find a way to persist and do it for the rest of your life. And I wish you all great success. Thank you.
Thank you, Shirley. I'm sure that's exactly what we needed to hear today. And again, we are honored to have you here and as alumnus of East High School. Our third candidate will now be presented.
The recipient of this year's Hall of Fame Award has built a successful career on the foundation of academic and athletic excellence. Robert E. Brickey was born on October 1st, 1938 in Lordsburg, New Mexico. His father was a high school coach. The family moved to Flagstaff, Arizona when Father Frank coached football and basketball at Arizona State University, and little Bob started school. In 1947, his father accepted a coaching position at the University of Utah, a fortunate change of employment which brought the Brickeys to Salt Lake City. Little Bob attended Oker and Douglas elementary schools and showed an early liking for military uniforms. As Bob grew, he developed a lively interest in all sports. While enrolled in Roosevelt Junior High, he also exhibited early ability as a leader, where he served as second vice president of the student body. Enrolling at East High in 1954, Bob quickly became involved in many activities. As a sophomore, he was a member of the Glee Club, sophomore basketball team, and served as a sophomore class president. He showed early promise as a standout in football, playing as a quarterback and linebacker on the sophomore and varsity football squads. Returning the following year as a junior, Bob could be found exploring new horizons on the swimming team, track team, intramural basketball, and wrestling, junior a cappella, and playing linebacker and quarterback again on a team that was undefeated and won the state championship. His senior year found Bob once again involved in a host of school activities: boosters, a cappella, high Y club, ski club, track team, and on the academic honor roll. Bob's skills were not limited to the athletic field, as we can see by his role in the school opera Song of Norway. He also had written a poem entitled The Night, which appeared in Pencilings. A professor at the BYU liked the poem and set it to music. The a cappella choir performed the song at appearances during his senior year. If you're wondering about football, not much new to report for his senior year. Bob played at linebacker and quarterback again. The team was undefeated and won the state championship again. Not surprising when you know who was on the coaching staff. And Bob was named All-State. Following graduation, Bob received appointments to both West Point and the Air Force Academy. He chose a career in the Air Force and enrolled at the Academy in Colorado Springs. He continued to take part in a wide variety of campus activities, singing in the cadet chorale, and was a member of the Mountaineer Club, ski team, and track team. Air Force coach Ben Martin saw great potential in the former high school quarterback and played him as an end and wide receiver. As a sophomore, he played on the only undefeated football team in the Air Force Academy history. The team played TCU in the Cotton Bowl that year and was ranked 5th in the national polls. Bob was named Honorable Mention All-American and set several pass receiving records, a couple of which still stand. A serious injury followed the next spring and required knee surgery. He continued to play football during his junior and senior years, and his success on the gridiron was matched in the classroom. He was honored for academic and military excellence and served as a group commander. He received the Air Force Times Outstanding Lineman Award and the Tate Brothers Leadership Award, given to the graduating cadet exhibiting the highest character and traits of leadership. Air Force career was not all that Bob had on his mind during his college years. While he was completing his degree in Colorado Springs, there was a cute East High girl who was finishing her education at the University of Utah. Bob and Janice Russell were married at the Academy on June the 7th, 1961, the day he graduated. Janice and Bob embarked on an Air Force career that was to see them move their home from one air base to another, as Bob received piloted fighter weapons training. At Luke Air Force Base, he won the Top Gun Award, finishing #1 in his class. He was assigned to a fighter squadron flying the F-104, and at that time, it was America's fastest, most proficient jet fighter plane. A tour of duty in Spain was followed by 2 combat tours in Vietnam. The same qualities that had earned honors in the classroom and on the athletic field were apparent as he served his country. He was honored with the Joint Service Commendation Medal, the Air Medal, the Bronze Star, and the Distinguished Flying Cross. During this time, the Brickey family was forming as 2 boys, David and Tom, were born. Upon completion of his second Vietnam tour, Bob resigned his Air Force commission and went to work as a pilot with Pan American Airways. The family returned to Salt Lake City, and a 3rd child, a daughter, Andrea, was born in 1968. As always, Bob was engaged in a variety of activities. Having taught science and math in high schools in California and in the Salt Lake City School District, flight instructor at the University of Utah, and coaching Little League football. In spite of the demands of a busy career, Bob has always found time to spend with his wife and children. The family album includes many reminders of happy times spent together enjoying the ski slopes, the beach, and the cabin which Bob built himself. The family is raised now, and the Brickeys can relax a little and enjoy the accomplishments of their children. Bob continues to serve as a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force Reserve and enjoys counseling potential Air Force Academy cadets as a liaison officer for his alma mater. East High is proud to welcome Robert E. Brickey as a member of the Hall of Fame.
It's an honor for me to present this award to Mr. Brickey, and we have something a little different for you.
touched and find coming back to East, a school that I indeed love, filled with many memories. I too was asked to pass along a thought, and in that light I'd like for you to know that no man or woman ever reaches for the stars alone. I've had a great deal of help and encouragement, both from my father and my mom, from the rest of my family, through the special people who we call teachers. And teachers are givers. They give you their time, their intelligence, their wisdom, their knowledge. And I think you're fortunate to be at East High School, where I started a true academic and professional career. I want to mention something that happened when I was here as a young student athlete. Ted Waite was a biology teacher. A couple of us who were hotshot football players, or we thought we were, chose to check into Mr. Waite's biology class because we thought that would be an easy way to get an easy ride through biology. The first grading period came out, and while we had accomplished and satisfied the academic requirements for testing, we didn't get what we thought we were going to get. So we went to Coach Waite, or Ted, if I could call him Ted because we're dear friends now. And he said, "Bricky, I expect more from you and your football friends than I expect from a lot of the others." And that's true with Lorraine Bowman in music. That was true with Pansy Powell in English, Lefty Bennett in civics, and all the teachers. They put a challenge to us. I put a challenge to you. Set your goals high. And even when you think they're high, set them higher. Reach for the stars. And reach for the stars with someone you love. And tell your dreams to someone you love. Thank you very much for allowing me to come and enjoy this tonight.
I want to again say it's an honor and a pleasure, Bob Bricky, to have you as a member of our Hall of Fame. A program like this takes a great deal of planning and a great deal of research. And there are people behind the scenes. One that I would like to mention especially, and that is the person who puts this all together, Herb Urey. That's not the Herb you're looking for. I'd also like to thank Flora Nielsen for coming and giving a presentation. Now I would like to just take a minute and talk about this week a little bit. The week is not over yet. And tomorrow at 10:30, we will be playing Bountiful. I hope that you will give them the same support as you have during the week. I would like to especially, on behalf of your cheerleaders and pep clubs and song leaders, they have asked me to thank all of the student body members for the great support and encouragement that you gave at the games and are giving and will tomorrow again. And I, on the behalf of the student body, would like to thank the pep club and cheerleaders and song leaders, and especially our pep band. Let's give them a big hand. Now we'd like to end this assembly and say that we'll see you tomorrow at the game. Thanks for being here, and after the cheerleaders have done their part, go to second period.
Will everybody stand up for the school song, please?
I'd like to just take one more minute. Our basketball team has come a long ways this year. They were never rated by the coaches in any of the top 10. And now they're finishing either third or fourth, and I think that's pretty fantastic.